Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. We are from 7 Group. We would like to introduce our presentation today. It is talking about key concept of materials development and learning media. I am Ramona, and there are two friends here, Ariati and Aisa. And in this time, I would like to explain about the key concept of materials. In education encompasses various factors, including there are 10 sections, there are 10 items, and the first one is relevance. Materials should be relevant to the curriculum objective and the learner's interests and experiences. Number 2, engagement. They should be engaging, captivating student attention, and motivating them to the theme. Number 3, clarity. Materials should be clear and easy to understand presentation information in a manner accessible to the target audience. Number 4, appropriateness. They should be suitable for the age, grade level, and cultural backgrounds of the learners. Number 5, variety. Materials should offer a variety of formats such as text, visual, multimedia, and hands-on activities, catering to diversity learning styles. Number 6, authenticity. They should represent real-world contexts and situations, allowing students to see the relevance of what they are learning. Number 7, accuracy. Accuracy is materials should be factually accurate and up to date to ensure the quality of information being conveyed. Number 8, flexibility. They should be adaptable for different teaching contexts and learner needs, allowing for customization and differentiations. Number 9, assessment. What is assessment? Materials should include opportunities for formative and summative assessment to gauge students' understanding and progress. And the last one, number 10, is integration. They should integrate seamlessly with other elements of the curriculum such as instructional strategies, assessment, and learning objectives. By incorporating this key concept into the development of educational materials, educators can create resources that effectively support teaching and learning goals. Okay, thank you from me. That's all. Thank you for your kind attention, and the next session will be read with my friends. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Saya Aisyah Aulia, saya ingin menjelaskan tentang material development. Material development is the study and practice of developing material for the teaching of language, including the principle and process of deciding, implementing, and evaluating material. Principle in material development. Material development are comparative, more knowledgeable, and better informed about the stage, rules, and aim of the material development. Factor in materials development. 3 factor in material development. Learner factor. Learner interest, language need, learner motivation, learning style preference, learner experience, learner first language, learner literacy, learner purpose for learning the second language. Teacher language proficiency, training and experience, cultural background, preferred teaching style, confidence and competence, time availability. 3 contextual factor, school culture, classroom condition, class size, research and facility curriculum, contextual purpose for learning.
And for the next matter is learning media. A learning media refers to the various tools and research that are used to support the process of learning. This may include traditional materials such as textbooks, workbooks, and lectures, as well newer forms of media such as videos, podcasts, and online courses. Example of learning media include textbooks and workbooks, videos, podcasts, game, educational, etc. For the textbook and workbook, these are traditional form of learning media that provide written information and exercise to help students learning and practice new concept. Jadi maksudnya di sini textbook dan workbook ini adalah bentuk media pembelajaran tradisional yang memberikan informasi tertulis dan latihan untuk membantu siswa mempelajari dan mempraktekkan konsep-konsep yang baru. Lalu videos. Videos can be a powerful learning tool because they can show complex concepts in action. They can be used to provide examples, demonstration, and explanation of difficult topics. So, maksud dari video, untuk contoh dari video ini ya banyak seperti yang kita ketahui. Video dapat menjadi alat pembelajaran yang ampuh karena dapat menunjukkan konsep kompleks dalam suatu tindakan, dan mereka dapat digunakan untuk memberikan contoh, demonstrasi, dan penjelasan dengan topik-topik yang sulit. Lalu podcast, itu pun dengan podcast kan ada rekaman audio yang bisa diunduh, didengarkan, atau sesuai permintaan. Podcast dapat digunakan untuk memberikan informasi, wawancara, diskusi tentang berbagai topik, terutama untuk pembelajaran. Lalu untuk contoh selanjutnya ada educational games. Educational games ini seperti permainan educational, permainan yang edukatif, dapat menjadi cara yang menyenangkan untuk mempelajari konsep dan keterampilan baru. Mereka dapat dirancang untuk mengajarkan topik atau keterampilan tertentu seperti matematika, sains, atau bahasa Inggris. And then the conclusion of material of key concept of material development and learning media is they are foundational research and encapsulate the essential ideas and principles of a subject. They serve as the core content around which lesson are structured, ensuring that student grasp the fundamental concept necessary for deeper understanding and application. Dan selanjutnya. Oke, sekian presentasi dari kelompok 7. Kurang dan lebihnya mohon maaf atas keterbatasannya. Mungkin di kritik dan sarannya boleh. Kami akhiri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.